What's up everyone? Welcome back to another guitar lesson. Today I'm going to show you how to take a little zest out of our pentatonic scales. We're going to make it sound a little bit more jazzy or zesty or colorful, whatever word you want to use. But this is something that you can use right away. You don't need any theory knowledge or anything crazy. It's really just like a spice. I'm handing you a little cayenne pepper right now. So for the sake of this example, we're going to be using A minor pentatonic scale. So step one is we're going to treat every single note in the pentatonic scale as a target note. So when I say target note, I mean every single note in the pentatonic scale we have our sights on. We're locked in and we're targeting these notes. Now, the first step is we're going to take every single target note and play one fret below each target. We're going to use a chromatic approach note to chromatically approach every target, right? So I say, okay, if I'm targeting the first note of the A minor pentatonic scale, I'm gonna use a chromatic, meaning fret by fret by fret, or half step by half step by half step. So I'm gonna approach one half step below to the first note. Now I go to, okay, my second note is here in the pentatonic scale. I'm gonna do half step below that. Okay, my next note is here, but we're gonna do chromatic approach, right? Next note is here, chromatic approach, right? So if I go through the whole pentatonic scale, we get this really crazy, very colorful, zesty sound, right? Obviously, we're not gonna necessarily run up the pentatonic scale like that, targeting every single target note with the chromatic approach, but when you sprinkle it in with your normal pentatonic licks, you know, if you're on a gig and it's, I don't know, at a restaurant, let's say, everyone's eating their dinner, they're like, oh, the guitar player's taking a solo, you're playing your pentatonic licks, and then they kind of get back to their meal. When you throw in, everyone's gonna like spit their wine out and be like, what was that? That was amazing, right? This is definitely the attention grabber. And it's one of those things that when you add in tastefully to a solo, it just really, it really is refreshing, right? Because pentatonics can get a little old quickly, even to an untrained musical ear, right? It's a very friendly, natural sound. So when you throw in a little spice, it's a nice little mixture, kind of just mixes things up in people's ears, right? So step two, as the exercise, let's just go through the scale, and I want you to do this on your own time. Warm up by just getting familiar using those half-step approaches from those chromatic notes on our targets. Then, step three, we're just gonna mix this in with our normal licks. So put on a backing track for, you know, whatever A minor, blues, anything like that that you have, and we'll start mixing this in tastefully, keyword tastefully. If you overuse it, it loses the effect and it just doesn't sound great. So let's use this tastefully, mix it in just here and there with our normal licks, right? So maybe I have, right? So as the next layer of this, to get a little bit more advanced, not only can we approach from a half step below each target note, we could also go from above each target note. So we would have, right? A little bit more dissonant there. One last thing, if you want to get as dissonant as you can, you could surround the note. So here's my target. I'm going to start from half step below, half step above, and then the target note. So right? Now, same way I just did below, above, and then the target, you can also do above, below, and then the target. Right? Now with these are like extra ghost pepper spicy, like whew, it's a lot to handle, right? If you mix it in just right, it feels really good, right? So I might have, right? You just did, what was that? It was spicy, but it was good. Maybe I mix it in with everything else. Right? And then This is a really easy segue getting into that massively jazzy sound, right? But it's also just as applicable in a normal blues. Right? So again, there's no stylistic limit on this. Our ears are gonna tell us, hey, this sounds a little jazzy up front, right? The more you get comfortable with it, the more musical scenarios you put it in and apply it to, that's really gonna open doors for you. So try this on just a pop song. Try this on a jazz tune. Try it on a funk thing. So you can see it really transcends any stylistic kind of barrier, right? This is just a really fun, creative idea. I would love for you to experiment with this with your own tunes, with your own backing tracks, over songs that you love to play. Just apply it anywhere you can. One last thing, this will probably be an entirely different lesson, but you can use the same ideology here for our rhythm playing. So if I'm just comping, why don't I go half step below my target, right? I'm targeting A minor 7, maybe above, or I could go above below, below above, or above below. That would be now above below. Maybe I go a whole step below. Right? Endless opportunities here. It's amazing. It's amazing is what it is. And every time I teach this idea, it reminds me of how exciting and incredible it is. So, hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you're not subscribed to this channel, click the button right now. If you made it this far, you gotta click the button or else 7 years of bad luck. And you don't wanna mess with that. So you better hit subscribe. No, but for real, it's a really easy way to support me for free. And supporting this channel just enables me to create more videos like this to send to you on your screen so we can hang out, you can learn guitar, and we can just, spread the knowledge, spread the love. If you're further interested in learning full-length lessons from me, I have a website down here below in the description, thedonutdoctormusic.com. That is home base to every guitar lesson I've ever created. Full-length masterclasses, learning pathways, everything is very guided and very structured. I highly encourage you to check that out. Anyways, thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.